So for today's video blog, I just wanted to talk about a crime story that I really like. This is a short story called Photoshop Murder by Kim Young Ha, and it's translated by Jason Rhodes. Um, Photoshop Murder is it's just a really amazing crime story for a few different reasons. I think the narrative voice is really interesting. It reminds me a lot of Meursault, Albert Camus' narrator in The Stranger. The sentences are really short, but just because they're short, I don't think that means they're simple in any way. It's a really complicated narrative voice with some really interesting and weird twists and turns. It's not going to be your typical detective story where you have this sort of like pleasing reveal at the end. It's a lot more complicated than that, but in a different way, it's a really satisfying crime story. So I just wanted to read a really short section from this, and that's it. So the man threw his paper cup in the trash, and then, after a quick parting bow, headed out of the police station. There was something he couldn't conceal as I watched him from behind. Maybe it was relief about the fact he hadn't slept with her, or else it was regret. Why had he allowed himself to be so easily taken in by her bullshit? He exuded dreariness as I watched him from behind, probably from a mix of such emotions, and I wondered if I looked any different when people walked behind me. So I think it's interesting for quite a few different reasons, but you do have this extremely self-conscious detective narrating the story, and he's also so full of self-doubt, which I think is really interesting. I don't want to get into too much about it because I think if you do watch this, you should read the story if you can find it. But yeah, Kim Young Ha is a great author. He's from South Korea, and he has some other different books that are wonderful. Wonderful might not be the right word, but they're really enjoyable to read in a complicated way. I guess that's it for right now.